Hey y'all, it is early this morning. It's about 7:15. It's Sunday. I'm fixing to go get ready for church. But I needed to get this ground beef browning up because we're going to make a crock-pot meal today. And it calls for already browned ground beef. So let me get this going. I'm going to go start getting ready for church. And then once this is done, I'll show you the rest. While that's browning up, we do have some chopping to do. Here I have some smoked sausage. The original recipe called for 1 thing of smoked sausage and 1 thing of andouille sausage. Either I wasn't looking hard enough in the grocery store or my grocery store did not have andouille sausage. So I just went ahead and got 2 of the smoked sausages. We also need 1 onion and 1 sweet pepper, and this one actually came from my garden that we picked yesterday afternoon. Let's assemble our crock pot. I'm going to start with adding that ground beef in the bottom. I don't think it really matters what order you add it in because we're going to stir it all up together anyway. And then here we have our sausage, onion, and bell pepper. I did soak 1 pound of pinto beans overnight last night. Five cups of chicken broth. And then for seasonings, I'm going to use some onion powder, garlic powder, ground thyme, and the original recipe calls for Creole seasoning. I just noticed that I am completely out of Creole seasoning, so I'm going to use some of this Auntie Nono's Firecracker sea salt just to add a little bit of spice, but not too much. Now we'll just place our lid on. It's easy as that. Let's go ahead and turn this on. And I'm going to cook mine on low for 8 hours. Y'all, we just got back from church and our house smells so good right now. Now we still have probably like 2 more hours left on this. And I am really excited. Oh man. This is actually my first time making like pinto beans from dry beans before, so I'm pretty proud of myself just from the way it smells and the way it looks. I will tell y'all that something I forgot to tell you at the very beginning. Don't forget to add in salt and pepper, because when we first got home, we gave it a taste, just kind of see like how tender were the beans. You know, I think they do still need those 2 more hours.
but we were like, man, something is missing, and it was salt and pepper. And then we actually added in some of this Lowry's seasoned salt, and it was a game changer. So if you have some of this, maybe don't put as much regular salt and put a little bit of this. I think you'll really enjoy that. So we're gonna go ahead and let this simmer on low for about another 2 hours, and then I think it will be perfect. The original recipe says to serve this over rice, and so I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I think the juices from this soaking into the rice will be so delicious. But another thing I was thinking is that you could make this, and if you don't want to put it over rice, you could just put this in a bowl and kind of just eat it like that, maybe with a side of Jiffy cornbread. I think that would be pretty good. So I need to tell y'all about those beans last night. They were really good. They were the perfect tenderness. They weren't crunchy. They were perfect. One thing I will say, and both Tyler and I said this after we tried them, they were missing that Creole seasoning. So if you make this recipe, make sure you have some Creole in your cabinet before you do it, because I think that was the one missing element. But other than that, it was great. We served ours over rice, and I think that was the perfect way to go because the juices just kind of soaked into the rice, and it was great. And as y'all already saw, Tyler has been outside working on the chicken coop. I'm not sure if he talked to y'all. Did you say anything to him? No. What he's doing is we're wanting a way to get into the chicken laying boxes without having to go inside the coop. So he worked on the chicken boxes. Now we're trying to figure out the back of the coop, like how big do we want to cut it and all that stuff. But I know on the last video, I kind of left y'all hanging on the garden extension, so let me show you that. When we left off last video, all we had gotten was that far side there, and then this side here on the other side of the chicken coop. Well, the day after that, Tyler didn't have any customers, so he was able to come out here and get this last side done. We got this really nice gate, and it goes all the way down there to the other garden. So tell us, what are your thoughts on this back here?
Well,
what are we thinking about?
I'm just trying not to make the hole too big.
Yeah.
Because if I get a 1x4, I can cover this and it'll look good.
So it can be kind of like that thing that'll flap up or flap down to go in and get the eggs?
Yeah. But the bigger you make it, the bigger a piece of wood you got to buy to cover it. So
yeah.
I don't really know if you need a big hole.
Right. If y'all are newer to the channel, Tyler built this chicken coop, or not chicken coop. He built these chicken laying boxes. I think it was like for my birthday, wasn't it? I think I asked for it and you built me a really nice one.
Probably.
Yeah. And so he already showed y'all that he cut these on the back. One thing we were wondering the other day was that we weren't sure how he built it, because we were thinking about just taking this whole back off, because you can see like there's dividers for each laying box. But I guess when he got out here,
it holds everything together, so it's got
yeah.
It kind of needs to stay on there.
Yeah. It still looks good though. I think that'll be great. And like you can still stick your hand in there. Just find
you won't see any
get
of
it.
So.
Yeah.
I didn't really measure. I just kind of.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. So what are you drilling for?
I'm marking the corners so you can cut from the inside and know where to cut.
Oh, okay. That's a smart idea. I was kind of wondering when I was in there, I was like, I wonder how we're going to know where to cut it.
Yeah. It don't need to be perfect, but it needs to be close.
Yeah. What you need? You need to hold on to it? You need that?
Yep.
Okay.
Put it on your hole. You get it?
Yeah.
Alright, pop it. Alright, go down. Ain't that far down.
I don't have a hole.
4 inches down.
There's not a hole.
Really? There's not even nothing?
This might be it.
No. It's 4 inches down from the red line you're on.
There's not a hole.
Okay.
Oh, I know what we did.
What? Oh, you did it.
I did it wrong. I went to the bottom one instead of the top. Leave it to me.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you centered on that hole?
Yeah, I'm in the hole.
All right. Check it out.
I always make it more fun.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't go down far enough. Ouch! That's not gonna work.
There's not as many studs in there as I thought there would be. I figured there'd be 16.
Yeah.
And they're 2 foot.
Oh, okay.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Now we got to get that box in there to line up with that hole.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
While screwing it in.
That's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Well, you will have to bend down to look in it. I think that's good. Yeah.
So you can get your arm in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can you?
Yeah, I think it's tight, but
Okay.
instead of rebuilding the whole thing, that's probably the easiest thing.
Okay. Yeah, looks good. Y'all look at Pumpkin. He's so sweet. He really is like the best barn cat we could ever have. We have never ever had any troubles out of him with the chickens, the ducks. Him and Moses have finally started getting along, and he's just the best.
Cover. Yeah.
I can already hear chickens in there.
We're checking it out.
Yeah, and there she is, folks. But as you can see, so here we have the lock. We'll just keep it locked up at night, and then we can open it when we need to. See, Tyler made this look easy. I think he got it too tight. I can't open it. How did you get it to open?
It takes 2 hands.
Oh. Okay, let me show y'all with 2 hands that it's not as hard as I was trying to make it look. So what you'll do is you'll just unlock it, fold down, we can get our eggs out of there. Just pop this back up, make sure that's tight, and lock it back. And since this is an old board that we found in the barn, it does have some screw holes in it. And one project we have is that we plan to paint the whole chicken coop eventually. And so when we do, we'll just fill in these holes before we paint over it. I hope that y'all enjoyed today's video. Make sure to leave me a comment down below if you try that recipe. I'm telling you, it was so good and so easy to just throw together. Also, I'm really happy about this chicken coop. We wanted it set up like this for so long, but make sure you give this video a thumbs up. It really does help my channel out. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a video. We have tons and tons of projects coming up this winter, along with still garden stuff this summer, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.